Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a series specifically focused on option trading. I will show you uh, mm, I try to analyze each and every bar individually and try to trade my option selling, and I will show you my contract notes. This is my contract note, and I will tell you and what are my views on that day, and what are the trades I have taken, and what are the reasons for taking that trade. We will discuss in detail. So this is my YouTube channel, and these are some of the rules which I follow. First is I focus on only one time frame, that is the 5-minute time frame. Second, I only follow price actions, no indicators, no external tools, nothing else. I study previous candles, all candles bar by, and their behaviors according to the price and what are the relations. This is my rule number 4, that is risk to reward ratio. I try to if I'm risking 10 to 15 or 20 rupees, I'll try to take a reward more than that, that is 30, almost 40 rupees, 50 rupees. That is my risk to reward ratio, but that is depending on the market condition. If this has not been followed, there is no point on trading. Sorry. And this is the important thing. I try to understand buying and selling pressure on each candle, what are the bulls are trying to do and what are the bears are trying to do. Bulls want to take the price up and bears try to take the price, and between that we will try to judge in which particular direction the market is trying to move, and on that I will try to take trades. So this is my trade discipline, and I try to avoid bad trades. In this today is 10th April 2026, and I do not take unnecessary trade or low probability trades. I completely avoid counter trades. This is most important. I try to avoid predicting breakouts. Sometimes the breakouts, sometimes we fall trap into assuming the breakout, and I always wait for confirmation. This is the my focus is on the second leg after the first breakout, and on this pattern I try to trade, and I will show you each and every trade which I have taken at what time and everything. So I pay close attention to the price behavior of previous high, previous low. These are my entry and exit rule. I only enter if my signal, once the signal bar has been formed, and if I want to go long, means if I sell PE, I will try to once the signal bar high gets hit, then and then I enter it. And for selling my CE, if the low of my signal bar get hits, then and then I sell my CE. This is my approach, and the important thing is discipline, and I will show you this. Because of this system on today I didn't trade, and because of the system I was saved. So let's go to the charts. So as you can see that market open gap down, and these are the 3 bars which were formed. For 3 days the market was currently means moving in an upside direction, and this was a gap down. I will show you. This is the gap down, and previous day was a big gap up move. So this was after the gap up move. This was the second day. Let's go back to the charts and read each and every bar, and I will tell you what I have followed and what are the things that have saved me from trading. So okay, so this is the bull bar, and as you can see that bulls try to control on the very first bar. So there was a green bar and there was a big wick, and most probably it would be, you can say that the bulls try to take control, and after that there is a bar 2. Okay, bar 2 was formed and bar 3 was formed. So you can say that bar 2 broke the high of this bar 1, and bar 3 went up till this is my 20 moving average exponential curve. And after that, my rule is that I should wait for the pullback, and I will enter on the pullback. So every good move has a second leg. Okay, so as you can see that the bar 4 was unexpectedly was a bear bar, or you can say that the sellers were aggressive on from the very start of the day, and they wanted to trap the traders. Because of that, they didn't do anything on bar 1, 2 and 3. They wanted price to move at a certain level, and then they started selling aggressively, maybe taking profits and going for more downside trades. So they were shorting. Once this was formed, so many of times people think, or I used to think, that around this stage, because the pullback is going on in this running candle, people try to enter for a second leg, or they won't be able to, they don't allow the candle to close. But my rule is that if this is my signal bar, once the price go above this bar, I should go long. So I was, because of my system, I waited for this bar to complete, and then if this is my signal bar, I could have gone above this, and this is my signal bar. Okay, suppose you can say this is a pullback, and considering this as a bar 5th as a signal bar, I should enter above once the high of this bar get hits, then and then I will enter. But that didn't happen on this bar, and I didn't have any courage, or there is nothing, because this might go in a trading range or a slow downside move. So I didn't enter below this, means going for an opposite trade, selling call below this bar by bar 5. I didn't trade that, so I allowed the market to move in a direction. Sometimes what happens, that bulls try to take charge, and they don't allow price to move below bar 1. They try to defend their entries, but that didn't happen over here. And as you can see that bar 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 were formed. So as you can see that without any pullback, the market went from bar 3 to bar 10 in a downside. Okay, now for me this is a confirmation that the trend is a downtrend. So this is a counter trend. So whatever good it looks, means bar 10 looks very good to sell PE, and you can arguably sell above this bar, but for me this is a counter trend. So I didn't trade it. And sometimes what happens is, after looking for a this is a downtrend, I used to think that on this, above that I used to sell call, above this I used to sell call, and market keeps on moving up. So I have to occur a loss without putting any stop loss. Now what if I want to go short? If I want to go short, this is a low one short, so I have to place my order below this 14 bar for, but this is not a very good signal bar, and you can see that bar 10, 11, 13, 14 was a good move up. So there has to be a second leg. So I was thinking that and this bar will have two legs up before it goes down, and you can see that it had happened. So this is my setup. So I was looking for selling a put, and I was not thinking of selling any call right now. So this is, as you can see, this is a very good move. This is a pullback. So I shorted one put above this bar, but I got trapped, and I'll show you at what time. On this bar on 10:35, I took a trade of selling PE. So this is 10:35, and I sold one PE of 24,000, strike price at 267, but I got trapped, and I have to got out at 290. So I got out at, eventually I got out at this. I couldn't wait for the stop loss because this is a very big stop loss, so I immediately got out, taking a loss. My rule is to get out at 10 to 15 rupees, not more than that, but I didn't get chance to think and act, due to which 25 rupees I have to take a loss of 25 rupees. Now you can see that this is a good move, so it must be having a second leg. So I this, you can see that from bar 10 to 13, high of 13 is a leg. This is the first leg, and market tried to go above this bar for the very first time. So this is an H1 high buy setup, and this is the second leg. This is the first leg, this is the second leg. So I took a trade above bar 19, and I got filled on bar 21. So I will show you what was the time. At bar 21, 10:55, I shorted one more PE, thinking that this is first leg, second leg, and this is my H1 H2 buy setup. So at 10:55 my order got filled. I sold one PE at around 288.15 rupees. Okay, and this occurred, and so I got filled, and I was thinking that market should eventually break this high, but it didn't tested the high of this or this too, and I got out. Then my system says that once I am in a the market is moving in my direction, I should put my stop loss to break even, or I should get it at least taking 10 rupees profit. So I at 11:03 I got out of my trade at 278 rupees, and I'll show you at what was the on this bar on 23rd bar low. I got out of my trade. I should have waited. If I have waited, this was around 30 rupees, and I could have got a profit error. I might have got out at this place, or I have waited. And now again you can see one more scenario, that you can consider this as a first leg and this is as a second leg. So buying above this 26 is also a good thing, but I didn't took the trade because sometimes market goes into trading range between 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and this is the same thing, that market has been into a trading range. And as you can see that the bars are overlapping each other. There is no such bull clear move up, and As you can see that bar 31 has broken bar 28, bar 28 has broken bar 24, and almost they are at a similar level. But see what is happening after bar 31. Bar 32 has not a good follow through. You can also see that bar 32, 33, 34 has broken bar this, but you can see there is lot of wick over there, and this is the very last time 30 bar 35 bulls tried to break above all this thing, but there was not a good follow through. So you can see that bar 31 has formed, bar 35 has formed, but there is no good follow through. Means sellers were waiting for this opportunity that the steam of bulls get exhausted and they can take control. And as you can see that the follow through is not as good as this one. The follows, check out the follow through of this bar, check out the follow through of this bar, check out the follow through. This is also a good follow through, this is a good bar. Follow through takes the market up and up, not in a sideways manner. So arguably you can say that this is a good leg. This can be the first leg up, this is the first leg, this is the second leg, and this is the third leg. So you can see that this is the bulls try to take the market one time, this is the second time, and this is the third time, and they try to push the market, and these are the three attempts to take the market up, but they eventually got failed, and slowly that deteriorated. Okay, so below bar 36 could have been a reasonable sell, but I didn't sell, means go for short selling CE. But after or this below bar 40, means this can be the test of, this is the final test of from the bulls that they want to take the market, but eventually they got failed. And you can say that bar 40 was a good bar, good signal bar. On bar 41 you can go for a short, but I didn't took this trade and I waited. Now from bar 43 has broken bar 41, and eventually it went down below 26. So you can say that this is a good, this is a leg, and this is a pullback. So on bar 48 I took a trade of selling CE. I will let you know my note. Okay, at 13 to 1 o'clock 2 minutes, it's around this bar. Below this bar I took I sold one CE. I sold one CE below bar 46, and I got filled on this bar 47, and I sold it at 280 rupees. Okay, and around 1 o'clock 42 minutes around this point I got out of the trade by taking 30 rupees of profit. This is 30 rupees of profit. So as you can see that once there is a good move, there is definitely going to have a pullback, and market will again go down. As you can see that I should have waited, because this is, you can see as this is the trend line, and this is the very first time the market tried to break above, and eventually it fails to move the market up. But the reason for me to get out at this situation is that below bar 10 this is the breakout of these are all the test of bar 10, and this is also considered as accumulation or buying going on, and it was an expiry of Sensex, so there could be a sudden move on upside, due to which I had placed a stop loss at 10 rupees, not break even, getting profit out of 10 rupees means I have placed a stop at 270 rupees, and if I could have hold that, I could have got this moment also. And as you can see that now, if I have not taken this trade, there is also a good trade. You can see this is a good move. This is bar 57 is an low one sell setup, and bar 50 or bar not 59, bar 60 was also a good sell to setup, which is below this. So this is considered to be a very good sell setup, and you can get this move, but I didn't took this move, and later I didn't trade for another, because I was uncertain about the scenario which is going on. So this was my day for it. So as you can see that because of my system, I was stopped by entering into going for a pullback for this. And even in this scenario, I didn't get into a sell side because of this move. I didn't enter in a sell side at early as possible. I entered only on a sell side once this got formed. So this was my day, and thank you very much.